sure my audio works. Alright. Hearing the song, man. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the channel. I don't know how to do this. I haven't streamed in a good long while. I think the last time I streamed was when I tried playing this, when this came out, and I stopped doing that because I am just the worst at streaming. But something happened recently that I just made me want to play this game again, and just I have ideas and like thoughts. So, if you don't already know by the title, I'm playing The Last of Us Part 1 for the PS5, and there are a couple reasons for this. One, I love this game. I love The Last of Us. It is probably my absolute favorite like story-based video game right now for several reasons. And the other reason, on Sunday, on January 15th, The Last of Us came out on HBO. It's a show. The show of the game just came out on the 15th. I am terrible at wording things. And for a while, I was very nervous for the show because I was just very scared that it wasn't going to live up to the game. Because I love this game. I love it a lot. I've played this game a couple times now. I even bought the new version of the game. And I can safely say I love it. I've only seen the first episode, but I love it already. And the whole point of me streaming and why I said episode 1 is basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to watch the episodes and then I'm going to stream that part of the game, in, or the episode, like, I don't know how to explain it. I'm going to be streaming basically, like, streaming, like, the episode, but from the game, obviously. And I'm basically gonna be like comparing the two, not in the sense of like, oh, this one's better because of this and this and that. And it's just like I want to like just show the difference, but also I just want to talk about this game and just the whole series in general. That's just like, the whole thing behind this all. Um, yeah, that's as much as I can explain it right now off the top of my head. And again, I did play a little bit of this already, and I'm gonna restart a new game because things happen. And I will be playing on the speedrun mode, just so I know where I am in the game to see like whether or not we're in the new section or not. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So yeah, I've already played this game before. Yes, I've already played this game before. I poorly whatchamacallit, explained it. But I'm gonna try my best, and just so you know, I'm gonna be pausing a lot. So if you haven't seen the show or if you haven't played the game already, go and either play the game and watch the first episode, because this is what this entire thing is going to be about. I'm going to be playing the game and also talking about the show alongside each other, like scene by scene, and going forth for whatever. Now, with that all out of the way, let's move on.
Tommy, listen to me. He is the contractor. He's the contractor, okay? I can't lose this job. I understand. Let's talk about this in the morning, okay? We'll talk about it in the morning.
All right, I'm immediately pausing because this is the whole thing. First thing in the show, or right now, we just listened to a clock ticking and Joel talking about a contractor, which is his job. He is he's a construction builder, like worker. In the show, we literally go to a clock shop, which is a reference to this first shot in the game where a clock is ticking in the background. Also, the contractor is also referenced in the show because Joel talks to Tommy in front of Sarah about a contractor, like we need them or whatever.
Good night.
It's just
Hey.
Scoot.
pointing these stuff out, but also this entire
Late
scene.
work, huh?
I love this.
What are you still doing up? It's
This
late.
entire scene is also in
Howard,
the
what
game,
time is it?
or in the show.
It's way past your
But
bedtime.
it's still today.
Honey, please not right now. I do not have the energy for this.
Here,
Same box, I think, too.
What's this?
your birthday? You kept complaining about the broken watch. So I figured, you know. You like it?
Honey, this is... It's
What?
nice, but I think it's stuck. It's not...
What? No. Oh, ha ha.
Where did you get the money for this?
Drugs. I sell hardcore drugs.
Oh, good. You started helping out with the mortgage then.
Yeah, you wish.
So, this entire thing happens in the show. There are some differences, but some of those lines are literally line for line, like the show got from the game, like the drugs and like him thinking like, oh, it's actually not fixed, it's still broken. And in the show, we actually see Sarah take it to like the store to get it fixed. And I don't know how I feel about that. Like to show us actually like doing that, but also I makes sense for the show. Like it makes sense to like I'll get to it. And then Gustavo with his music, man. The graphics so beautiful in this.
Baby girl.
That was an improvised line by Troy Baker, and it hits me in the feels by a lot.
Hello?
Sarah, honey, I need to get your daddy on the phone.
Uncle Tommy, what time is it?
I need to talk to your dad now. There's something...
Uncle Tommy? Hello?
Jeffrey Pierce, man. Okay.
What was that all about?
There's already one difference, and I noticed immediately when watching the episode. In right now, we got a call. Oh my God, I'm sorry. We got a call from Tommy saying that he needs to talk to Joel, right? In the show, this doesn't happen. Again, these are spoilers. Watch the episode, please. There are going to be spoilers ahead every single time. Watch it, and if you can't and you don't care, it doesn't matter. But this is a difference, and I don't know exactly how to feel about it. Because in the show, we are shown, by this point, we're shown that Tommy was in, like, the army at some point. I think it was like Desert Storm or something like that. I just watched the episode and I already forgot. And from what we can tell, Tommy is a troublemaker and he is thrown in jail instead of calling Joel. This is a bigger difference, I would say, because later on there's another difference. Some of this stuff isn't even in the game,
Oh, dang
except
I
references
forgot to give this to him.
to the soccer ball, soccer. That is a reference in the episode to this part of the game. Dear Dad, let's see. You're never around. You hate the music I'm into. You're practically despised the movies I like, and yet somehow you still manage to be the best dad every year. How do you do that? Happy birthday, Pops. Love, Sarah. What the heck? Also, I wasn't sure at first, but after a little bit of the episode, Sarah's wearing the same shirt in the game or in the show. Except this takes place in 2013. In the show, it is actually 2003. That's another, I would say, pretty
Dad?
big difference. I mean, it's not a big difference. It's more like a minor difference, but it's still a difference. Ducky. And here's another slight difference between the game and in the show. This is the Texas Herald. 300% increase due to mysterious infection. Admitted spike at area hospitals. FDA expands list of contaminated crops. Massive recalls anticipated. The the FDA investigation of crops potentially tainted with mold continues across the country. Initial list distributed to vendors nationwide. Warned against crops imported from South America. However, now the scope has extended to include Central America and Mexico. Several companies have already voluntarily recalled their food products from store shelves. The FDA is expected to release an expanded list of foods under their blank. Continued on page 3. Police. Crazed woman killed husband and 3 others. An encounter with local law enforcement yesterday evening ended in bloodshed when police responded to several 911 calls in Westlake Hills upon discovery of a grisly murder scene. Officers were violently attacked by Sandra Rivers, who was on the premises unknown to law enforcement. I feel like that's the show references this part where a crazed woman killed husband and 3 others slightly, but I'll probably even get into that. But basically, crops in South America were tainted, and it's making people sick. I'll probably explain a little bit more.
Are you in here? Where the heck are you?
We've received reports that victims afflicted with the infection show
That's
signs
nearby.
of increased aggression and
Move everybody out of here now. There's a gas leak. Hey, move!
there seems to be some commotion coming from
Get the hell out of here, bro!
This is another
What was
difference. This doesn't happen in the show. To my knowledge,
Oh,
the
God.
bombings doesn't necessarily happen. There is an
Dad?
explosion though.
Dad?
And again, this is a really big difference.
What's going on?
This is in the show, sort of. This is in the show. Like there's so many small
There's his
details. I
phone.
might point a lot of them out or not, but
8 missed calls. Where the hell are you? Call me on my way.
at 149. Small little difference. This is a very small difference. This right now is happening at, obviously at 149, and in the show it happens like 2:03 a.m. And that's another difference. I'm probably gonna stop it right here. In the show, we're basically with Sarah basically throughout the day. We're here in the morning with Sarah, and we see Joel and Tommy go to work and whatever, and they interact with the people. She goes to school, and there's certain things that happen, like cars going by windows and like news reports and radio reports and stuff like that happen, and she goes to a clock store to go get what's his name's Joel's watch fixed, which is again is a reference from the scene where she gives him the watch. That also happens in the show. But the difference right now, where we are right now, Sarah wakes up to planes, like helicopters flying over her house, and then basically she is wandering outside for some reason, and finds a dog. I'm pretty sure that is a reference to this part where you hear a dog barking and squeal, sadly. And then she wanders into another house to investigate why the dog, or to give the dog back to the rightful owner. And then she finds something, which is
There you are.
Sarah,
which is this scene.
are you okay?
Yeah?
Except,
You won't come in here?
No, who would come in here?
Don't go near the doors. Just stand back there.
Dad, you're kind of freaking me out. What's going on?
It's the Coopers. Something ain't right with them. I think they're sick.
What kind of sick?
that still got me.
Jimmy!
Dad?
Honey, come here. Jimmy! Jimmy, stay back! Jimmy, I am warning you!
You shot him.
Sarah,
I saw him this morning.
listen to me. There is something bad going on. And we have got to get out of here. Do you understand?
Looks so much like Hannah Hayes.
Tommy, come on.
I don't think she did before.
Where the hell you been? You have any idea what's going on out there?
I got some notion.
Holy shit.
What in there?
You got blood all over
It
you.
ain't mine. Let's just get out of here.
Differences are though, is she goes into the house of a family she had visited earlier that day, and it wasn't a dude, that wasn't Jimmy. Was it Jimmy? No, it wasn't Jimmy in the show. Or yeah, it was another family, and Sarah encounters it by herself, and her dad went to go to the store, or not to the store. I'm stupid. Let me backtrack a little bit. So when we are introduced to like the whole scene after she gives Joel her present, she falls asleep while watching a movie, and we get Tommy calls Joel from a jailhouse saying that he needs to be bailed out, and basically he goes over there, and he hasn't gone back for a couple hours, and she's by herself. She goes and brings back the dog, or tries to, and gets attacked by a runner. And again, it's the difference because she runs out of the house, and Joel and Tommy literally get out of the house, or get there right in the nick of time, and Joel kills the infected person. With Tommy there, though, not this way. It's different in an interesting way. It's decent. It's like it's not a big difference. It's not a small difference, but that's a different thing. They're not together when they see everything.
You gonna tell me what happened?
It's really hard to explain. I apologize.
Hey, Sarah. How you holding up, honey?
I'm fine. Can we hear what's on the radio?
But also,
Yeah, sure thing.
Sarah cries in the show, and she doesn't in this, but I'm pretty sure it's just like a very small difference. But
Yeah, we're doing great. A minute ago, newsman wouldn't shut up.
They say where to go?
They said, Army's put up roadblocks on the highway. No getting into Travis County.
We need to get the hell out. Take 71.
71, that's where I'm headed.
Line's also in the show.
Did they say how many are dead?
Probably a lot. They found this one family all mangled inside their
Tommy.
house. Right.
That's also somewhat of a line in the show. So this isn't a part of the show, but this is more like behind the scenes. Um, in while they were doing the mocap for this part of the game, they had gone on for like different like lines. Like they just went off like they improvised some of the lines, like they were talking about pie or something like that. And I'm pretty sure all of it was, to my knowledge, like taken out. Just they were just using it for filler to be able to like get everything like right and everything.
Jesus Christ, how did this happen?
They got no
But
clue.
yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff that they added into
But we
this
ain't
thing.
the only town. First they're saying it's just the South. Now they're going on about the East Coast, the West Coast. Holy hell. That's Lewis's farm.
This is also in the show.
That son bitch made it out.
I'm sure he did.
Were we sick?
No, of course not.
One small difference though. That house in the show was Jimmy's. Jimmy being the dude that
How do you know?
here
They said it's just
Joel
people
here
in the
killed.
city. We're good.
Didn't Jimmy work in the city?
Jimmy being
That's right, he did. We're fine, trust me.
also a line from the show.
See what they need.
Who do you think you're doing? Keep driving.
They got a kid, Joel.
So do we.
We have
Also a
room.
line.
Keep driving, Tommy.
Stop!
You ain't seen what I seen. Someone else will come along.
You should have helped him.
That is such a subtle line that isn't in the show, and I don't mind it, but it's just such a subtle line. We should have helped them. That's how you, like, this is the difference between Joel and Sarah right now. Joel is like, I want to keep my family safe and I want to just make sure we get out. While Sarah's like, we could help them. We could have helped them. And it's just interesting to me. San Antonio.
Oh, this is bad. Everyone and their mother had the same damn idea.
We could just backtrack and...
Hey, what the fuck, man? Let's go!
Holy shit. Turn us around.
Oh my god.
Tommy! Tommy!
Holy shit! What just happened? What the fuck just happened? Did you see that?
Yes, I saw it.
God damn.
Turn here, turn here.
No. Come on, people, move.
What are they running from?
Get us out of here.
I'm trying.
Oh no.
This also happens in the show.
We can't stop here, Tommy.
I can't fucking drive through them,
Then
Joel!
back up then!
They're behind me, too!
There! Hold on! Go!
Some of these lines are literally line for line. So, a big difference right now. This is a really big difference, but also a slight reference in the show. Right now, we're being hit by a car, and we knock out. And the car is flipped, right? In the show, it's slightly longer, but it makes sense because like they need more room to breathe and more stuff like that. And I feel like just like television wise, it makes more sense, and in a video game, this makes sense in game. In the show, there's a slight reference to this little like accident. I don't know if I haven't seen anybody point it out, and I don't know if it's too much of a noteworthy, but I generally thought it was like interesting because I expected it to be hit by a car and we flip over. But this is a slight reference in the show, like being hit by a car. But they do get hit in the show, but not by a car. It's by a plane that crashes nearby.
Daddy?
It's a bit weird though, but
Hey!
also in the show.
Get back, baby. Get back.
All right.
Okay. Dad?
I'm here, baby. I'm here. Come on, give me your hand.
She's not wearing any
is it?
shoes. Maybe she's stepping on
My leg
glass,
hurts.
How bad?
Pretty bad.
We're gonna need to run.
like in the show. Except it's not her leg, it's her ankle.
Keep us safe. Here, come on, baby. Now hold on tight.
Daddy, I'm scared.
Just keep your eyes closed, honey.
She hesitated, by the way, that NPC.
Keep running!
It's so cool. I mean, not cool, it's definitely dark.
Don't
Sad.
look, Sarah.
But still, like, just interesting.
Why are they doing that?
Keep looking at me, baby.
Over there!
We're gonna get out of this. I promise.
Just want to quickly say, in the show, like all three of these actors and actresses, like all three of the actors in this scene
This way!
are literally
Through the
wearing
alley.
near exactly what they were wearing in the show, or in this part right here. It's also in the show, but not
He's dead.
many,
God damn it.
or not that.
We're almost there.
well.
We're almost there, baby.
They're getting through the fence!
I mean,
Keep
pointing out
going.
everything that's in
Find
the
a
show,
way
what
out
is
of
in
here.
the show.
Come on! Go! Move it! Get to the highway! Go! You got Sarah! I can outrun them!
Uncle Tommy?
I will meet you there! Hurry!
Okay, another big difference. In the in right here, we bring Split up from Tommy because he's holding back runners from attacking Joel and Sarah. In the show, they are split at the car wreck because they flip over. Tommy's on the other side, and then they are hit, or not hit, but like the car is like being like blocked by another car who runs into them. And so this part is like this is another difference right here. Like that's another
Daddy, we can't leave him.
He's gonna be found. Almost there.
Did imagine.
They're getting closer.
And that entire like street walk, that doesn't happen
Dad?
in the show. Imagine just this.
It's okay, baby. We're safe. We're safe. Hey, we need help.
Stop!
Please. It's my daughter. I think her leg is broken.
Stop right there!
We're not sick.
Got a couple of civilians on the outer perimeter. Please advise.
Daddy, what about Uncle Tommy?
We're gonna get you to safety and go back for him, okay?
Sir, there's a little girl. But... Yes, sir.
Somebody, we've just been through hell. Okay, we just need... Shit. Please don't.
Oh no.
Sarah. Move your hands, baby. I know, baby, I know. You're gonna be okay, baby. Stay with me. All right, I'm gonna pick you up. I know, baby. I know it hurts. Come on, baby, please. I know, baby. I know. Sarah.
Oh, do that teardrop too. It hurts.
Don't do this to me, baby. Don't do this to me. Come on. No. 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 Please. 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 Please don't. Please.
Oh my god, dude. Oh hold on. Every time, every single time, dude. Oh my god. Every time that makes me like eyes water and cry, dude. Every single time. It hurts. Every single time. Um, this isn't about the show. This is more behind the scenes, or just something that I found interesting. Um, so Troy Baker, man who plays Joel Miller in this game, he when he auditioned, he was trying to impress everybody, and I think this is one of the first scenes that they not auditioned for, they recorded and like shot for the game. It's one of the first things they shot, and he really wanted to impress like everybody by doing this in one take. And when they wrapped the scene, Neil was like, "Okay, let's do it again." And that's when it like he was distraught. Like he's like, "What? We have to do it again? Like why do we have to do it again?" And they did it a couple times, and after a while, Neil Druckmann, the director and the mastermind behind The Last of Us, he has a twisted mind if he makes one of the most depressing games in the entire gaming. And he basically told them like, you just lost your daughter. I need you to convey that like in certain words I just can't particularly remember. And they got the shot done and they moved on and they did whatever. And then it came down to reshoots, and Neil, again being the twisted man, he told them that they had to reshoot this scene, and it hurt him. And they redid it, and that's when Troy realized that like he's not some big shot actor. He's not just some like he's not a big shot. Like he's not there to impress anybody. He's there to convey the fact that a man just lost his daughter. And this man is going to be this is what shapes him to be for the rest of the game. And just this is important to not just be like artificial. He needs to be very much. I don't know how to explain it. And also Hannah Hayes plays this so well. She's oh man, I don't know what I would do. Or I don't know if I could be as good as that.
The number of
But that
confirmed
scene, man.
deaths has
That
passed
scene.
200. The governor has called a state of emergency.
There are hundreds and hundreds of bodies lining the streets.
Panic spread worldwide after a leaked report from the World Health Organization showed that the latest vaccination tests have failed.
With the bureaucrats out of power, we can finally take the necessary steps.
Los Angeles is now the latest city to be placed under martial law. All residents are required to report to their designated quarantine. Riots have continued
Gustavo,
for a
man.
third consecutive day, and winter rations are at an all-time low.
A group calling themselves the Fireflies have claimed responsibility for both attacks.
Their public charter calls for the return of all branches of government.
Demonstrations broke out following the execution of 6 more alleged Fireflies.
Gustavo, bro. Ashley Johnson
Remember
and Troy
when you're lost
Baker.
in the darkness? Look for the light. Believe in the Fireflies.
Summer. Just a quick thing. That intro part, not like them talking about like on the news or anything like that, but like that intro with like the fungus. To my memory, it is practical. Like it is an actual real fungal like cordyceps like fungus that I don't know if they like filmed it themselves or they found some footage and they were able to my voice cracked there. They were able to use it for the game. But that's real like cordyceps fungus like growing and like releasing spores and stuff like that. Also, that is the intro, like the I don't know how to explain it. Like it's like the why am I blinking? The intro theme in the show, and I love that. I love it. I don't know why, because this is one of my favorite. That entire like thing right there. This is one of my favorite like parts of the game. It's just like seeing the fungus grow while talking about like the whole progression in the the spread of the fungus, and just the music by Gustavo. Man, he's the reason I wanted to learn guitar. I stopped learning, but still. 20 years later.
I'm coming.
How was your morning? Want one?
No, I don't want one.
Well, I have some interesting news for you.
Where were you, Tess?
West End District. Hey, we had a drop to make.
We had a drop to make.
Well, you wanted to be left alone, remember?
So I'll take one guess. The whole deal went south and the client made off with our pills. Is that about right?
Deal went off without a hitch. Enough ration cards to last us a couple of months, easy.
You want to explain this?
I was on my way back here, and I got jumped by these two assholes, all right? And yeah, they got a few good hits in, but... Look, I managed.
Give me that. Are these assholes still with us?
That's funny.
Let's find out who they were.
Yeah, look, they were a couple of nobodies. They don't matter. What matters is that Robert fucking sent them.
Our Robert.
He knows that we're after him. He figures he's gonna get us first.
Son of a bitch, he's smart.
No. He's not smart enough. I know where he's hiding.
Like hell you do.
Old warehouse in Area 5. Can't say for how long, though.
Well, I'm ready now, yeah?
Oh, I can do now.
There's a big difference in the show and in the game. And honestly, it kind of makes sense to some extent. We actually, in the show, we see her like beaten up already in the show, like in the game. But we see the two guys that beat her up, and also we see Robert before this. And it's for a different reason. Like everything, there's a whole bunch of difference. Like there's a whole bunch of differences. I don't even know if I can list them all, like off the top of my head. First off, meeting Robert before this. Second, Tez is way more beat up in the show. I feel like that's a pretty big difference, I would say. But that's just in my mind. In the also another big difference is in the show we actually see Joel like do work in the whole place, and we see him even do a drug deal like with pills and stuff like that. Like he mentioned like get away with their pills or whatever. We actually see that in the show. We also I'll get to that. We also see another. I'll also get to that. Also, she mentions guns in this. It is something completely different in the show, and that is one of the bigger differences between this and in the show. In the show, Joel is looking for his brother Tommy. I'll get to Tommy later in the game, but from in the show, he's looking for his brother Tommy, and he needs some type of vehicle to go look for him. In the show, Robert tries to sell them a battery for a car, and they don't get the battery. And Robert, instead of giving their money back, he spends it on something else. And that's the whole reason for them looking for Robert in the game, or in the show, not in the game. And it's one of the bigger differences. I don't know how I feel about that part yet, because it's gonna come up. But yeah, in the show, he's looking for Tommy. In the game, he's just
a few hours left until curfew.
A drug dealer.
Better hurry up then.
Or not drug dealer, he just sells stuff that are illegal.
I've been selected for outside work duty.
Such crap. The soldiers are supposed to handle the outside.
I'll make sure that...
Also in the show, Pedro Pascal, I gotta say, he does play Joel very well. So does oh, why am I blanking? Oh, why am I blanking on his name? Oh, why am I blanking on his name? Oh, why am I blanking? Why am I blanking? It's like right there. Gabriel Luna. Gabriel Luna. He plays Tommy in the show. He literally sounds like Tommy. He does it well, and I can't lie. But also, this looks beautiful.
Ration line hasn't opened yet. Must be running low again.
Hey, how much longer?
Ration distribution enter. So I'm pretty sure it's supposed to say center. Oh, it does say center. I'm stupid.
No, I'm not infected.
Hold her
It's wrong.
down.
This scan's wrong.
Do it.
Please.
Eyes forward. Alright. She's down. Stop! Shit. Shut up. Consider yourself lucky. What happens when you hide out in a condemned building? Call the cleanup crew. We're through here. Gonna need 2 bags and 2 more for the box.
All right, people. This isn't a show. Keep moving along.
Yes, sir. We'll stay put. They're on their way. Just below.
Okay, so that there is a reference to this part of the game in the show. Except I feel like it's way more dark in the show. In the show, when we skip back 20 years ahead, from 2003 to like the present, we are shown to a city full of foliage. It's basically nature taking over humanity, which I feel like is a nice touch. I feel like, because cordyceps is nature taking over human bodies. But anyway, we see a child who stumbles upon the quarantine zone of Boston, which is where we take place in the show and in the game. And we've seen that the boy falls over, and he is tested with the same thing that like they press up against the necks, and he's talking to one of the guards, and she basically is just like talks to him like, oh, everything's gonna be fine, we just give you this and whatever. He's tested positive for the cordyceps, and so they say like, oh, just take medicine and we'll get you some food that you like. And they gave him the injection. Later we see the same boy in the back of a truck, the bag over his head. And we know it's the same kid, because this kid has green laces. Dead. And that is so dark, dude. But it's cautionary, and it makes sense. It's sad, but it makes sense. And then, but it's also the first time we see Joel just adapting to the world, not caring that there's a dead child in his arms, and he throws him into a fire. There's two different like ways that we see Joel just like being like
more people
different.
That just means more people are sneaking out.
What's up, Joel?
Howdy.
You hear they took Marianne?
What happened?
Came and snatched her in the middle of the night. Said she was a firefly. You believe that shit?
Better not mention the fireflies too loudly. You don't want the wrong person hearing you.
Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right.
What's that noise? I don't know what that noise is.
I got us all
But
new
yeah.
papers. They shouldn't give us any static up there. Just play it cool.
Alright. Drive on through.
You see what I need. There you go.
I've already been streaming for an hour, I think.
What's your business here? Got the day off. Visiting a friend. All right. Move on through. Thanks.
Get out of here, Joel! Close it up! Fireflies! Fucking shoot them! They're running!
Joel, come on, let's get out of here. Joel, let's go, come on.
That sort of happens in the show, but it's different.
Looks like the coast is clear.
Like Fireflies still bomb the show, but like when we see it in the game is different from when we see it in the show. We see them attack a building where Robert is holding Tess. But this is also like a day, like happens the day before this.
Patch yourself up, all right? They're gonna close all the checkpoints. We're gonna have to go around the outside.
Outside the wall.
Or we could just let Robert go.
Cute.
Hey, Tess, you see that shit?
I was there. Hey, how's the east tunnel looking?
It's clear. I just used it. No patrols. And where are you off to?
Gonna pay Robert a visit?
You too?
Who else is looking for him?
Marlene. She's been asking around, trying to find him.
Marlene? What do the Fireflies need with Robert?
You think she'd tell me?
Well, what did you tell her?
The truth. I got no idea where he's hiding.
Good man. Hey, you stay out of trouble, all right? Military's gonna be out in force soon.
Yeah, see you around.
Marlene looking for Robert? What do you make of that?
I don't like it. We better find him before the Fireflies do.
It's also slightly different.
This is us.
But also it makes sense for the show.
Shit's stirring up out there. How we looking over here?
Also, you can't have a side-by-side copy.
No signs of military or infected.
That's what I like to hear. Joel, give me a hand with this.
I got it.
Y'all take it easy out there.
Let there be light. Oh, God, this place reeks. We need to wash it before we're away. Let's grab our gear.
They do use tunnels, so that is the same thing. Like they do use like tunnels to get between places. Small difference. In the show, Joel uses a revolver from the start, not a 9mm.
Shots count.
Also, this is a huge difference between the show and in the game, and this is just confirmed by Neil Druckmann and the other director. I can't remember his name. I apologize, but I can't remember your name. The spores. Spores are not in the show. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. Because in the show, we have
Boost me up.
We have a like a whole scene where it takes place in like 1968, I believe. Basically explaining the cordyceps virus, like fungus.
Yes, ma'am.
Being like a fungus who controls an ant, and like they spread and all that, and it's a real thing.
Come on.
That's what scares me about this game, by the way. Like an ant having a fungus that can take over a body. And in real life, the ant can get infected through spores. In the show, apparently, that doesn't exist.
Be careful.
When am I not?
That a trick question?
And to my knowledge, there is supposed to be like a substitute, and the way that they explained it made no sense to me as it being a substitute. Like they said, like, oh, they have like these little like fungi that like are out of the mouth. That like
ain't been out here in a while.
Infect the other people.
Well, I am the romantic type.
You got your ways.
To like infect like those little like fungi, little, I don't know how to explain it, like stems. Like they stick out and they go into the body and whatever. And
where's the ladder?
It's got to be around here somewhere.
Got it. Be around here somewhere.
Great, bring it over.
And in my mind, that's just normal infections that bite and through the mouth or whatever. It's not really a substitute.
Lady, you must be thinking of someone else.
And their reason is like they don't want to put masks on the actors and actresses of the show. But I feel like that's not a good reason as to why there isn't. One of the most important things in the game. That when I heard that, I nearly just didn't even want to watch the show at that point. And here is the first. David Michael Vigil. 000102. I'm gonna try to find these all, but I doubt it. Keep the F out of Worcester. Clean up your stuff. Not my stuff. Providence, burned. What is that? I don't know how to read cursive. Line. Burn the infection. Michael, Melissa, Joanna, Kate, Paul, Ed, Matthew, Phil, Meg, Ronald, Bill. Don't head south. And whose name is back there? Anton? That's the only thing that makes sense. Adam, Thomas, Alex. These are just names, and I have no idea what they're actually this mean. Take my what? I'll take my advice. Stay on the other side of the wall. Stay on the other side of the wall. Stay on the other side of the wall. Okay. More names. George Frank Allen. Shut the F up. That word. Shoot first. Bill. Okay, so these are more names. More names. I'm guessing this was a Firefly place.
You think Robert's still got our guns?
For his
sake. Better.
He better.
Look, once we get our merchandise back, it should be easy to unload.
Well, speaking of merchandise, when's that next shipment due?
Oh, we're meeting Bill next month. More pills, lots of ammo. Supposedly. Hold up. Spores.
Again, important part of the game that isn't in the show.
Where the hell are all these coming from? The place was clear last time.
Coming out of something.
Coming out of something. So, from what I think, this is in the game. Or in the show, I mean. Except that it's different because obviously there are no spores. But seeing a body with not spores, but like the fungus poking out of the body and also they're being attached to the wall is in the show. I feel like that's supposed to reference this scene right here.
I should be able to fit through here.
But it's definitely different. It has its differences.
You okay?
Yeah. Damn ceiling's falling apart. Be careful. Easy. Watch it, watch it.
This doesn't happen in the game.
My mask broke. Don't leave me to turn. Please.
What do you want to do?
Joel may be heartless, but I'm not. I know I wasted a bullet, and I'm probably gonna regret that later. But yeah, the spores are an important part of the game, and they just don't have it, and the reason being they didn't want to put the masks and cover like the actor's face. Like that makes no sense because Pedro Pascal, I apologize, but he is the Mandalorian. If I'm not mistaken, he's the Mandalorian where he literally wears a mask the entire show. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, but I know that.
Babe, you hear that? Shh, shh.
Also in the show, we don't. This doesn't happen, but I feel like there's a reason for that, and I can not forgive them, but like I can understand that choice.
Jesus.
Okay. I am the worst gamer possible.
That's all of them.
Let's hope so.
Didn't give me much.
Let's head back into the city.
Oh, bullets. Perfect. Or no, not here. Okay. Eesh. I wonder if roaches would survive this. Like the spores and stuff like that. There's a letter there. Alright. Hey, brother. We were close. We're so close. I'm sitting outside the walls knowing I'll never see the inside of the zone. While waiting for the smugglers to show up, we heard a squad of soldiers approaching. In our panic, we ducked into this building in the hopes of hiding from them. None of us noticed the spores until it was too late. All infected. We have a few hours, maybe a day at most. I hope the smuggler is still coming so that I can at least pass this note to you. Should have listened to you and come to the zone with you when I had the chance. Now it's too late. Take care, Mark.
We got infected trying to sneak into the zone.
As much as everyone complains about it, yet all these poor bastards wishing they were living on the inside.
I'm still a bit salty at the fact that they took out the spores. For the reason being that they don't want to cover up the actors' faces. Like, I get it.
That's the one thing I love.
Like, the actors and actresses involved.
Why don't you ask Bill to get you some
like,
of them air
they
pressures?
are really good
More
actors
than
and they're
fire,
very
that'd be a good
recognizable
idea.
actors. But still, you take away one of the more important parts of the game. I don't know. It would be interesting because there are a lot of important parts with spores involved.
Through here. Cover the entrance.
I got it.
And I wonder how they're gonna do those. But whatever.
Damn it. Plank fell down.
Yeah, I know.
Here, pass it to me.
It's a bit heavy.
I think I can handle it.
Dude, Tess is... I would not want to mess with Tess. Like, no joke, Tess is... She's like high on my list of people I don't ever want to mess with from gaming. She's up there with like Kratos.
Make sure there ain't any soldiers.
Just because she's like a no-nonsense like character.
Come on.
She's very tough, dude. Alright. Okay, so another difference is right now with this scene sort of. So like we go through the tunnels to go get Robert, to go ask for our guns back.
Sure we'll need it.
Definitely. Where was I? We're looking for Robert right now. Except that we know the general area of where Robert is. In this show, they have no idea where Robert is, and they're trying to look for him.
No soldiers, none of Robert's men, yeah?
I mean, when they do finally find Robert, or like know where he is, they use tunnels to go look for him.
You know he's expecting us.
Well, that'll make it more interesting.
And that's like when we find the spore, like zombie on the wall.
Good to go. Come on.
Hey, Tess. Hey, pretty lady, how you doing today? I heard you
Not right now, Terrence.
No, it's good. Look,
Not now. You hear me?
Okay. Can do that.
That's fun fact. That's Troy Baker. That's Troy Baker. That was like an improvised like little scene that he did, and he was surprised that they even left it in the game. Can I pick this up? Nope. Okay.
You touch it, you buy it.
Calm down.
It's been a while.
Where do you think you're going?
Malik, sit back down.
Oh, sorry, Tess. Didn't realize you two were together. Go ahead.
You don't want to mess with Joel, bro. You don't know what he's capable of.
Who's that?
An old headache. Don't ask.
I'm very interested to see how they handle some of these scenes, though. Like, I genuinely am very, interested. Oh, letter. Notice, the civilian service system, the General of Boston Quarantine Zone. To F this. Greeting. As an able-bodied civilian, you are hereby issued work orders to participate in various duties relating to care of the quarantine zone. Please report promptly to the main office, Charles Bridge, on December 15th at 6:30 a.m. for forwarding to an armed management station. Willful failure to appear at the place and hour of the day named in this order subjects the violator to ration restriction and possible loss of zone residency. Bring your order with you when you report. Important notice: read carefully. If you have participated in work duties in the past 6 months, bring evidence with you and service will be postponed. If you have any physical or mental condition which in your opinion may disqualify you for service, bring a physician's certificate describing that condition. It's basically like being called for jury duty. And Marlene. Wanted for Firefly affiliation. Marlene. Description: mid-40s. 5'7". She's 125 to 135 pounds. Build: medium. Occupation: laborer. Community organizer. Scars and marks. Scar on chest just below collarbone. Hair color is black. Eyes brown. Race: mixed. Nationality: American. Criminal record: suspect is wanted on multiple charges, including terrorism, murder, conspiracy to murder, forgery, bribery, robbery, and others stemming from organizing and leading the terrorist group known as the Fireflies. Caution: suspect should be considered armed and dangerous at all times. She is well protected and well regarded by many. expect resistance to her arrest or execution from members of the public. If you see this person, report to the nearest Fedra HQ. Information leading to her capture will be rewarded. It's a weird picture because knowing what she actually looks like in game. I just noticed something. I don't remember if I remember seeing this in my playthrough. I just want to point out, in Sarah's room, she has a giraffe plushie, and that looks really close. Either it's like the same size or just like smaller or bigger. No, smaller. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's gonna be a recurring thing. Giraffes. What's that, man?
I'm looking for Robert. He come through here?
Half hour ago. He went back to the wharf. He's there now.
Can't remember who plays him. I apologize. Oh.
Here we go.
Let us through.
You guys need to turn around and head back if you know what's good for you.
No.
Our beef isn't with you. We just want Robert. You don't want to do this.
Turn the fuck around and leave now.
I'm not going anywhere without Robert.
Bitch, I will bash your skull unless you turn around and get your dumb ass out of here.
Fuck this.
Take cover!
You ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking kill you!
I'll cover you. Get the angle on them.
Okay, gotta cover me. Wait for him to peek and then look away. Wait until I get closer. Nice. And I can't pick up his gun for ammo.
Nicely done, Texas.
You too. How the hell did he get all these guys?
If Robert's good at one thing, it's writing blank checks. Let's go put an end to that.
I wonder what Robert does, generally, to be able to get all this stuff.
Shit, not going through here.
Rats.
Over here, Joel.
Oh, I'm supposed to. Okay.
More of Robert's guys.
Shit, I see him.
How do you know they're coming? 2 of our guys died trying to take Tess out. I guarantee that she and Joel are on their way here right now to get Robert.
Jesus. We shouldn't have taken this job.
Not our call.
Texas.
Let's spread out and make sure no one's creeping around in here.
Move up. Move up.
I meant to tell you, I was down on Jordan Street, and all these soldiers showed up with a group of about 5 civs, all in handcuffs.
Let me guess. Fireflies?
Yep. They lined them up against the wall, and bang, bang, bang. They just executed all of them.
Shit.
Yeah, I hear it's like that all over the city. They're cracking down on them hard.
I got a cousin.
Hello? Tess. I thought Tess was supposed to help me there, but she... She usually does in the game, at least to my knowledge. He just stepped over his dead buddy there. And you're dead. Thank you, good sir.
Let's search the area.
Don't need to. Actually, I might as well. Dude, this game is so beautiful. Especially with this version of the game. I think it's worth it. I think this version of the game is worth it, but then again, I love the games. Oh, more Robert's guys.
Consolidated the crates in the south warehouse.
When you're low on ammo, look to other strategies to survive. I'm not low on ammo, actually.
Who's he holing up with tonight? Guy's too paranoid to stay here by himself.
Fuck if I know. We'll check in with the others to come up with something.
Okay.
I am so sorry, sir. I truly do apologize. But you're in the way and you're working with someone like Robert for some reason. From what we gathered, Robert isn't the best guy in this place. I mean, neither is Joel or Tess. Or, for most people, the Fireflies in general. But Robert seems to be way worse. Not even people like Robert. Oh my god.
Alright, look, man. Look, man.
Looks like you are good for something.
Okay, I'm gonna take this because shivs are very useful. And also I think the shivs are different. Oh! Shivs are different from the two different versions of the game. At least to my knowledge. He was just standing there. Okay. We're good. So another guy down there who has no idea we're down or up here. I feel like we would make a lot more noise by doing this. I feel like they would hear us, but apparently not. It doesn't help the fact that Joel is wearing like boots that makes noise. The fact that that was a kill, like an instant kill, Shows the strength, man.
They just slow us down.
Yeah, you're right.
All right.
There's our boy. That cocky son of a bitch.
Let's go wrap this up.
Let's be smart about this. There's a lot of them.
Yeah, well, we lost our
We can be
contact
smart
in the
about
north,
this.
our contact in the south. I don't know who's left out there to sell us stuff. This is why we're taking shitty protection.
Fucking Robert. That rat better be good for it.
Even if he is, then what? I'm telling you, this zone's done for. We better think of an exit strategy.
You're insane. Going outside the wall is suicide.
Well, plenty of the other smugglers do it. What do you think's gonna happen here once supplies run out?
I'd still take my chances in here.
He really looked the other way.
We can work something out, okay?
Good to have you around.
Guys, there's one there. There's one on that side. I'm trying to do this stealthily. I don't want to have to waste any materials. I don't have to. Oh, another shiv. Can I even hold it? I can. Oh. I'm gonna have to look at this later. Not yet. That's why. He's right there. No one right there. Can this dude move by any chance? Don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around. Was
oh my God,
really bad.
Body over here!
Oh.
Man out!
Whoa. Someone there.
Get him!
Okay. Okay. There's 3 guys still left. Okay, I tried.
Okay, go.
Okay.
Don't let him get away.
See over there? He's gone.
There's no way. Okay.
Find anything? There? God damn it! Where you at, man?
Here we go, motherfucker!
Fuck these guys.
Yep. Kind of a waste. Oh, there's another note here. I actually didn't know this one was even here. What the heck are we doing with this guy? I don't like how he orders us around. I don't like his stupid ponytail. And I sure as heck don't like that he hasn't paid us yet. Not to mention the people after him are some of the most dangerous in the city. What do you think is going to happen when they get wind of our involvement? Well, it's your fault, ain't it?
I'll leave it to Robert to piss everyone off.
Okay, let me see. Not crafting. Shipping manifest. Here we go. Dang soldier spotted one of our ships. I thought we were done for. But that Robert guy knew one of them. He managed to bribe them in return for letting us go. I guess he's good for something. That son of a person can talk. It did cost us a third of the cargo, and I can't shake the feeling that we've been had. How the heck did they find us in that fog? Anyways, here's what we managed to bring. Crates of clothes, some new pairs of jeans, 1 crate toilet paper, 2 crates of frozen meat, more Canadian bison, and 1 crate of liquor. Excuse me.
That office. Robert must have run in there. Let's go.
Oh, shit! Back! Get the fuck back!
We just want to talk, Robert.
We got fucking nothing to talk about!
Put your gun down.
Go fuck yourself!
He's running.
Robert!
Joel, this way.
Dude, Joel could just kick down a metal door.
We almost got him. Well, hello, Robert.
Tess. Joel. No hard feelings, right?
None at all.
All right.
I love this scene.
Oh, God damn it!
We missed you.
Look, whatever it is you heard, it ain't true, okay? I just want to
The
say...
guns. You want to tell us where the guns are?
Yeah, sure, but it's complicated. All right? Look, all right, just hear me out on this. I got...
Fuck. Stop! 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 Ugh.
Quit your squirming. You were saying?
I sold him.
Excuse me.
I didn't have much of a choice. I owed someone.
You owed us. I'd say you bet on the wrong horse.
I just need more time. Just, give me a week.
You know, I might have done that if you hadn't tried to fucking kill me.
Come on, it won't
Who
like
has
that.
our guns?
I can't. Just give me a couple...
Dude, this scene is kind of funny, but also very brutal.
It's the Fireflies. I owed the Fireflies.
What?
Look, they're basically all dead. We can just go in there, finish them off. We get the guns. What do you say? Come on. Yeah, fuck those Fireflies. Let's go get them.
That is a stupid idea.
I just want to say, like, this has nothing to do with the game or the show. This is just something I found funny. So on Friday, it was Friday the 13th. Me and my siblings decided it would be a good idea to watch a Friday the 13th movie because it's Friday the 13th. So, we watched not necessarily a Friday the 13th movie, but we watched Freddy vs. Jason. And one of the characters, his actor, is Robert's actor in the show. I don't know. I just found that a little funny that I saw a movie he was in 2 days before the show, and I had no idea he was Robert. Like he played Robert. I don't know. I just find that funny.
Well, now what?
Also, Robert in the show has a like southern accent, and they're in Boston. That's just something I want to note. It makes no sense because they are in Boston. But I don't know. And it's not that it makes no sense. It's just
I don't know.
small detail that he decided to do. I think.
Look, let's go find a firefly.
We won't have to look very far.
There you go.
Queen Firefly.
Why are you here?
Business. You aren't looking so hot.
Where's Robert? I needed him alive.
I just want to say, it's Marlene. In the game, she is played by Merle Dandridge. She auditioned and mocapped her in 2012, 2013, like around that like time period because it took time for the game to be made. And she was pretty young, I would say, at the time. And yeah, I would say pretty young. 10 years later, like near exactly 10 years later, there's The Last of Us show, right? They need a Marlene. Guess who auditioned for the role? Merle Dandridge. And guess what? She plays Marlene in the show. And at first, I don't know what I was thinking, but like hearing her voice and just seeing the face, it looked so familiar. And I didn't know why. Right? And I went through the entire episode, watched the entire episode, didn't really bat an eye. And then I saw the behind the scenes, and it turns out Merle Dandridge was the actress who played Marlene in the show. I just found that very cool and very interesting, just knowing that she's probably one of the only characters who plays their character in the game and in the show. Another person that I didn't notice was also in the show was Jeffrey Pierce. He is Tommy in the game, but in the show, obviously, it's not Jeffrey Pierce. But Jeffrey Pierce does appear in the episode. He is in a scene where, like, I mentioned that Joel is looking for his brother Tommy, and one of the ways he looks for, like, tries to find a way to find Tommy is he goes to a person who goes over the radio and talks to people to see, like, gather information or just send messages. He plays him. Again, I didn't notice it until afterwards, but yeah, he does.
The guns he gave you, they weren't his to sell. I want them back.
Doesn't work like that, Tess.
The hell it doesn't.
I paid for those guns. You want them back? You're gonna have to earn them.
How many cards are we talking about?
I don't give a damn about ration cards. I need something smuggled out of the city. You do that?
How do we know you got him? Well, I hear the military's been wiping you guys out.
You're right about that. I'll show you the weapons. I gotta move. What's it gonna be?
I want to see those guns.
Follow me.
Another difference. So I mentioned how, like, they're looking for guns in this game, and in the show they're looking for a car battery. So that's one of the only differences as to why they were looking for Robert, and why the Fireflies were interested in Robert. Except in the show, we already find Robert dead. Like, Joel and Tess in the show don't find him dead in a Firefly like base, I would say, like safe house. And then you find a whole bunch of people dead. And Marlene is injured, like in the game, like near exactly where she was. I think just flipped. Like in here, she was on her right side, and in the show, it's on her left side. And again, she's saying, "Oh yeah, we're looking for guns because Robert sold you my guns." In the show, it's he sold us, or he tried to sell us a battery, took our money, didn't give us a battery, and we were looking for him so we can get the battery back, and either kill him. And he's already dead. So near exactly.
Now. You want this deal? We gotta move.
Okay, hold on.
Through here.
Stuff over here. Hold on, there's stuff over here.
I know a way around this. Come on.
They don't torture Robert either. They just kill him. From what we see, like he has a bullet, he is shot in the head. Also, he looks pretty similar to what he looks like in the game. Like he looks near identical with like the receding hairline and the ponytail for some reason.
Holy shit. Is that your people? What's left of them. Why do you think I'm turning to you guys? This way.
Queen Firefly.
So why now?
We've been quiet. Been planning on leaving the city, but they need a scapegoat. They've been trying to rile us up.
Looks like they did.
We're trying to defend ourselves.
And how is that going for you?
Joel, give me a hand with this.
Oh, I'm supposed to put him down.
Hey, how you holding up?
I'll live.
Anything over here? No? Okay.
Hold up. Soldiers. That's the way out. The door under the bridge.
I ain't a big fan of these odds.
We can sneak by them, even though I know that's not your style.
We'll see how it goes. Let's get moving.
I truly apologize for how slow and how terrible I am at explaining this stuff, but too much enthusiasm, I can't think straight.
You picked the wrong day to screw with us.
Go fuck yourselves.
Are you gonna do it? No, not yet. Okay. I'm gonna need that.
Good. Stay quiet. Okay. Watch yourselves. They're out in numbers today.
There's a gunshot.
Good.
There's no way like that you would die that fast. Oh, there's another guy. You have a bald spot, buddy. Ahí viene. He sees a body.
God. Damn it.
Damn it, they got Warren. Goodbye, friend.
We should go, Marlene. There's bound to be more soldiers on the way.
You're right. Let's move.
I just want to say, like, there's a small detail on
Not
this.
much further now.
You can't walk over it or aim at them. And it makes sense. It's, like, respectful. Not to be disrespectful. But, yeah.
Go on, inside.
I wonder if there's an actual, like, full-on way
Where are we
to be able to
going,
sneak
Marlene?
all around them.
This way. It's not far now.
You okay?
I'm running on fumes, but I'll make it. The place is right up ahead.
Attention. Curfew is now in full effect.
Shit, we need to hurry.
Anyone caught outside without proper authorization will be arrested and prosecuted.
The hell are we smuggling?
I'll show you.
Attention. Curfew is now in full effect. Anyone caught outside without proper authorization will be arrested and prosecuted.
Joel, give me a hand with this.
Hey!
Let her go.
You're recruiting kind of young, aren't you?
She's not one of mine.
Oh, shit. What happened?
Don't worry, this is fixable. I got his help. But I can't come with you.
Yep.
Well, then I'm staying.
Ellie, we won't get another shot at this.
We're smuggling her?
There's a crew of Fireflies that'll meet you at the Capitol building.
That's not exactly close.
You're capable. You hand her off, come back, the weapons are yours. Double what Robert sold me.
Speaking of which, where are they?
Back in our camp.
We're not smuggling shit until I see them.
You'll follow me. You can verify the weapons. I can get patched up. But she's not crossing to that part of town. I want Joel to watch over her.
Whoa, I don't think that's
I'm
the
not
best
Ellie.
idea.
him. How do you know them?
I was close with his brother Tommy. Said if I was ever in a jam, I could rely on him.
Was that before or after he left your little militia group?
He left you too. He was a good man.
Look, just take her to the North Tunnel and wait for me there.
Jesus Christ.
It's just cargo, Joel.
No more talking. You'll be fine. Now go with him.
Don't take long. And you, stay close. Let's go.
So the circumstances in which they meet are near similar in the show and in the game. In the show, obviously, Robert's dead, and they find a whole bunch of Fireflies and a whole bunch of Robert's guys dead in the Firefly safe house. It's also where they meet Ellie, and also where the deal is that, like, hey, if you smuggle this person to the Capitol building, you get your guns or whatever. It's basically the same thing in the show, except some things are played differently, and it's sort of the same. It's sort of different, but also sort of the same. In this game, we just see Joel just killing a whole bunch of people, showing that he is very ruthless. He is just not fazed by anybody. He is just dead set on a certain goal and a certain mission. In the show, we just see, like, we know he's changed just because he has no remorse from throwing a dead kid into a fire pit, and also he points a gun at Ellie in that scene. There's also when they discuss the whole, like, deal and, like, everything, and once again, Joel and Ellie say at the same time, no, I'm not going with this person. That's basically, except when we're on our way to our little place where we are on our way to go to deliver. And we're going with Tess.
Shooting, but what happened?
Fireflies.
Same thing's gonna happen to us if we don't get off the street. Down here.
Tess comes with us instead of staying back to look for the supplies and stuff like that. Oh my god. Because also, Joel's doing this for a car so he can, like, use it to go find Tommy. In the game, obviously right now, we're looking for guns, and basically what we're being rewarded is for guns and maybe even double the amount of guns. Because that's what we're looking for. That's the whole point of this. In the game, or in the show, instead of getting guns, actually we are also getting guns, but also they're getting, like, an armored truck. And Joel's like, that'd be really helpful to, like, go look for Tommy. Again, that's a pretty big difference, I would say. Because in the game, I'm just gonna spoil a little bit.
Where are we going?
Up there. That'll get us to the North Tunnel.
How are we supposed to reach that?
Just give me a minute.
in the game, Tommy leaves Joel because of the way he like does things in the apocalypse. Like his whole quote-unquote profession doesn't suit Tommy, and Tommy doesn't like it. Can I not climb that? Really? He doesn't like it, and so he leaves Joel to join the Fireflies. He eventually leaves that too. In the show, we are told that he joins Marlene, and that's basically it. We are right now we're unsure as to why he left, like what the Fireflies may have said to Tommy to make him want to join, or whatever. He eventually leaves that too. We're told.
This tunnel, you use it to smuggle things?
Yep,
Like illegal things?
sometimes.
You ever smuggle a kid before?
No, that's a first. What's the deal with you and Marlene anyways?
I don't know. She's my friend, I guess.
I guess.
Your friend, huh? You're friends with the leader of the Fireflies. What are you, like, 12?
12?
She knew my mom, and she's been looking after me. And I'm 14. Not that that has anything to do with anything.
So where are your parents?
Where are anyone's parents? They've been gone a long, long time.
So instead of just staying in school, you decide to run off and join the Fireflies, is that it?
Look, I'm not supposed to tell you why you're smuggling me, if that's what you're getting at.
You wanna know the best thing about my job? I don't gotta know why. To be honest with you, I give two shits what you're up to.
Well, great.
Good.
So this conversation sort of happens in game, or in the show. Not everything, obviously, but there is like basically what they talk about is what they say in the show. Except one difference. In this game, when Ellie's mom dies, Marlene, Ellie's mom's best friend, puts her in like a military school in the game. And to my knowledge, Marlene knows that Ellie knows that because she says like, oh, we're, I guess, friends or whatever. In the show, she has never met Marlene. And to my knowledge, doesn't meet her before this. And also, we see Ellie way earlier in the game, or in the show. I think, I would say, actually I have no idea when. But like, we see her earlier before Joel and Ellie meet, like face to face, the whole like shootout, or at the end of the shootout. So that's another difference. We don't meet Ellie until later in the game, and we meet her earlier in the show.
What are you doing?
Killing time.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
I am sure you will figure that out.
Also in the show, line for line. Watch is broken.
Your watch is broken.
Also in the show. Again, the watch is also in the show. Broken in the show also.
You mumble in your sleep. I hate bad dreams.
Yeah, me too.
You know, I've never been this close to the outside. Look how dark it is. Can't be any worse out there. Can it?
What on earth do the Fireflies want with you?
Hey. Sorry it took so long. Soldiers fucking everywhere.
How's Marlene?
She'll make it. I saw the merchandise. It's a lot. Wanna do this?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Think it's a bit strange that they're having us do their smuggling?
Marlene wanted to do it herself.
So another thing, I just want to like say, like a difference. We're never told like why the other fireflies couldn't do this, but in the show, they just straight up tell us. The reason is like everybody, like they were initially gonna go do the whole like transporting, die because of Robert and his men, and they needed Robert in the show for the battery that Joel and Tess were after. But that battery was not a good battery, and so that flew out the window, and they had no other way except have Joel and Tess.
Yeah, let's just hope there's someone alive to pay us.
Someone will be around.
Who's waiting for us at the drop-off?
She said there's some fireflies that have traveled all the way from another city. Girl must be important. What is the deal with you? You some bigwig's daughter or something?
Something like that.
It's a line from the show.
How long is
So
this
now
all
with
gonna
Tess.
take?
If everything goes as planned, we should get you to them in a few hours. Ellie, once we get out there, I need you to follow our lead and stay close.
Yeah, of course.
Now, hold up. There's a patrol up ahead. All right. We're good. Come on up. Come on, kid. Watch your step. This rain ain't gonna do us any good.
Holy shit. I'm actually outside.
Also a line.
Up this way.
Don't do anything stupid.
Move.
Turn around, on your knees. You scan him, I'll call it in.
All right. Put your hands on your head.
This is Ramirez at Sector 12, requesting pickup for 3 stragglers. Understood.
Look the other way. We can make this worth your while.
Shut up. Tired of shit. What's the ETA?
Couple minutes.
Fuck! I thought we were just gonna hold him up or something.
Oh, shit. Look.
Jesus Christ. Marlene set us up? Why the hell are we smuggling an infected girl?
I'm not infected.
No? Just lying?
I can explain.
You better explain fast.
Look at this.
I don't care how you got infected.
It's 3 weeks old.
No, everyone turns within 2 days, so you stop bullshitting.
It's 3 weeks. I swear. Why would she set you up?
I don't know.
I ain't buying it. Oh, shit. Tess, run. Run!
Go! Go! Move!
this literally happens in the show. Except there are some differences. One of them being that instead of being two guards that like hold them up and like, hey, like what's up? It's like one dude. And it's a dude we see earlier in the episode. Like I mentioned, like Joel deals drugs and stuff like that. He deals drugs to a soldier earlier in the episode who is on something. I don't know anything about drugs, if I want to be honest with you. And he tells us that like we should stay home or whatever, and like tells them to stay home. I forgot, that's not the game. He tells like Joel to like make sure you guys stay home because there's a lot of Firefly action, like activity. And so like he just does whatever because Joel doesn't care. And so they later like see him taking a like pee break, and like he holds them at gunpoint. He does the exact same thing where he holds the device by the neck to test all three of them. And obviously Ellie, nervous. You can see it in the show. It's really interesting. Like it's really cool. You can also see it in the game. But Ellie, obviously, she is scared, so as soon as he pushes it against her neck, she stabs him in the knee, or in the thigh. And while all this is happening, Joel's trying to like bribe them, like, hey, like, you know, I'll give you half off on the pills or whatever. I'll give you however many like ration cards for like from the deal from this. And he's being annoying, but also it's because he's probably on drugs at this point. And so eventually he holds them, all three of them, at gunpoint. He's like, you know what, move out of the way, Joel, like I'm gonna shoot this girl because like she stabbed him. And it triggers his primal instincts and he beats the dude to death. And from what I gathered, it's because he has like he has PTSD from his night when Sarah died, and he basically tackled the dude and beat him to death. And also Ellie saw everything and wasn't scared, wasn't crying. She's like, these guys are for real. Like they can handle. They can do whatever. And it's just like interesting. And I want to see the rest of the show. And that's when the episode ends. But I'm gonna keep playing because.
Holy shit!
I got 2 dead uniforms. I repeat, I got Follow me. Quickly.
I'm gonna keep playing because when they
I give you
in
the
the episode
signal,
they're like
we
right
run.
outside the city.
Signal. Run. Got it.
Now, run.
Ooh.
Stay away from those lights.
Come on.
Ellie, it's gonna be another sprint. Ready?
Hold on. Wait for me. Okay.
I see him.
They must have gotten through. Check the trenches.
Just stay back.
I don't see anything down there. Are we sure they came this way?
Unless we're told otherwise, we just keep scanning.
Stay down, don't let him see you.
Come on. Follow Joel.
Oh my god.
Hey, over there. Fucking saw something.
Show yourself!
Oh, you see anything?
We're back here. Have a look up ahead.
So far, so good.
Hold on. Can you move out of the way, Ellie? Like, I can't do anything because Ellie's in the way. Tess! Like, they're in my way.
Oh, over there, I saw something.
Show yourself!
No, you didn't. You saw nothing.
What was that?
Show yourself!
They haven't seen me yet. Like, how do you see me? If I can run across, maybe? Wait. Trying to make my way over here. There we go. Usually it's really difficult for me to even get past that without, like, not being detected. Tess, really?
I hear him up ahead.
It's gotta be those fucking Fireflies battalion.
We'll be done with them soon enough.
Hold up.
Shit, stay there.
Go.
Okay. We're gonna clear.
We can get through here.
Tape. Okay.
Down there.
Come on, Ellie. There's so many of them out here. How are we supposed to get past them?
Ain't spotted us yet. Let's go around.
How's it look?
It's too many, Tess.
Oh, man.
Nothing.
Oh, shit. They're in here with us. See if you can distract them.
All right.
In what way do you want them to be distracted?
Some more lights.
Ooh. Oh my god, dude. You're in that noise. Oh my god.
Who's there? Could have been rats or something.
Through here. Come on.
Oh my god.
Keep it up.
You're just taking a nap.
I got nothing over this way. No, me either.
Oh. Okay.
Tess, you got any idea which way?
Looks so different.
Hang on. Let's see where this leads.
Okay. Again, this is not in the show, or at least we don't see this in the show yet. If it even is in the show.
Yeah, this looks right. Stay close.
Well, at least we're out of the rain.
I forgot to shake my controller.
How's it look?
Think we can squeeze through here.
Oh.
Charlie Squad, report.
Shit. I got more soldiers.
Target's still on the loose, sir. Break off pursuit and report back to Sector 11.
Steve Bloom,
I
bro.
don't think they see us.
Acknowledge. Get to your vehicle.
Stay in the shadows.
That's Sub-Zero and Dempsey. Alright. They go that way. Let's check this way. Anything useful? I am already full on bullets.
Are we safe?
No.
For now.
They're still around.
No, but we're
come
safe
in,
here.
get you back. Joel, see if there's anything we can use in here.
I
Sure thing,
found
boss.
something. If only Ellie could have held or like ammo that we couldn't hold here.
Tess, up through here through this pipe. I think we can make it through here.
Stay very close, Sully.
I actually feel like in the show this is a reference, like this is a reference from the, not from the show, but like for the show, like in the I keep saying in the show, in the show, like at the beginning when we see like Joel like throw a kid into a fire, like a dead kid obviously, into the fire. He asked for more jobs that day and they said they didn't have any, and then like he said that they had more for the day after. And one of them was like a sewage, like going to the sewers and cleaning or something like that, like sewer clearance. I feel like this might be a reference to that, or that was a reference to this, because we're in the sewers. And we're kind of clearing it, I guess.
Whoa. Jesus.
Gather up. They're calling us back. We're returning to the wall.
Come on. All right, they're gone.
What was the plan? Let's say that we deliver you to the Fireflies. What then?
Marlene, she said that they have their own little quarantine zone with doctors there still trying to find a cure.
Yeah, we've heard that before, huh, Tess?
Meg, whatever happened to me is the key to finding a vaccine.
Oh, Jesus.
It's what she said.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Hey, fuck you, man. I didn't ask for this.
Me neither. Tess, what the hell are we doing here?
What if it's true?
I can't...
What if, Joel? I mean, we've come this far. Let's just finish it.
Do I need to remind you what is out there?
I get it.
I don't.
This way. If we cut through downtown, we can hit the Capitol building by sunrise.
We hope.
And this is where we are going to stop for now. Because this is, to my knowledge, this is where the episode ends, and this is where the they both sort of meet, the show and the game. So that's episode 1. There's a lot. I just want to say, like, I love this game, and I just love the start to this game. It's just like straightforward, but also gives us enough time to build the characters and get to know these characters and like get to know like what's going on and like just certain details we get to know. And the same thing goes in the show. I think the episode's like an hour and 30 minutes, an hour and 20 something minutes. And honestly, I am excited to see more. All the actors, all the actresses, they did very well in their part. And that was one of the things that I was somewhat scared of, not because they're bad actors, like not because like they're bad in any way, but it's just like seeing if they can match the characters in the game. And I feel like that's unfair, obviously, because this is supposed to be an adaptation. It's not supposed to be like ripped straight from the game into the film, like show, you know? It's not supposed to be like that. And I genuinely am excited because they have the same like tone as in the game, and I'm interested to see how certain things play out, how certain things are changed and everything. And when there are differences, I will literally cover them here. But that's it for this. That's it for now. I'm gonna end stream. Hope you guys enjoyed. I probably didn't, because it's gonna take me some time to actually get used to this and stuff like that. But yeah, that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. That's about it. Thank you and goodbye.